Take a look at this. In 2017, the BMC converted over 1,000 tons of organic waste into compost and created sand pits for the bio-waste generated from their 14 lakh Ganpati devotees. In Bangalore, 40 tons of POP was recycled to gypsum. You might think this means we're getting closer and closer to an eco-friendly festival, but think again. Despite our cleanup drives and eco-friendly idols, we're only 5% there. Ganpati Visarjan started off as a private ceremony, but in order to dodge British anti-assembly laws, it became an excuse to hold public gatherings. In time, political parties around the country began to use these congregations to further their own agendas, to get votes. The bigger the Ganpati, the bigger the gathering, more the votes. We've seen just that. Since 1982, our Ganpatis have grown 9 times in number and 18 times in size. Processions are twice as loud as the permissible limit, and contradictory to what you think, the environmental concerns are growing. It's hard to ignore the politics of it all. Parties with similar vote banks compete to have the biggest, brightest, and loudest Ganpatis. Ganpatis that already have huge followings attract political attention, especially in areas with untapped vote banks. Being seen by these crowds doesn't just boost political popularity, it also helps parties consolidate power. Then there's the money. Larger than life and one-of-a-kind Ganpatis get more footfalls and bring in the most money, not just through donations but also by attracting sponsors. On average, bigger mandals allocate about 100 square meters of area to rent to advertisers. Builders rent out these spaces in the areas where they hope to begin development to appease local community leaders, business unions, and to attract homeowners. Ganpati was eco-friendly, but the politicization and commercialization of the festivities has made it anything but that today. In fact, mandals spend less on the installation and more on marketing and publicity. Plastic, thermacol, or POP Ganpatis do the most environmental harm, but cost as little as 3,500 rupees. Compare that to a mud Ganpati at 10,000 rupees. The Central Pollution Control Board has issued tons of guidelines to ban POP idols, limit mandal dimensions, and encourage immersion in artificial lakes. But fearing religious tensions, these guidelines have never become laws. When the Khairatabad Ganesh Utsav Committee in Hyderabad was warned to reduce their 57-foot POP idol size, they refused by saying that their mandal had become a pilgrim site and they couldn't let their devotees down. And this was enough to drop the matter. With no real motivation or incentive to make environmental decisions, we're going to keep seeing cases like Hyderabad, where 90,000 idols immersed on the last day of the Utsav led to a dump of 3,000 metric tons of non-biodegradable garbage, and Bangalore, where 2 lakh immersed idols led to 450 tons of garbage. So much for going green. Thanks for watching our video. For more videos about the environment, click on this playlist right here, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.